What we worked on earlier was the ball carrier. You're all with me. Now the focus is moving to the cleaner. Now the challenge of the cleaner is a very different kind of challenge because the focus is not on him. When you're carrying the ball, everybody's focused. The stands, everybody is where the ball is, okay? We are coming into situations much faster. Keep your head up, but more important even before that, smaller steps. We need to slow down. The biggest problem in our cleaning is we get to situations at full pace and then we want to make a decision. Sandile, once the stealer, the opposition, has got his hands on, what do you think we should do in this situation?
The only way you can is to take the men out, but in a safety way.
And would you be happy with this that Jerome is going to do to me now? Are you happy with that?
I'm happy with that because it's not around the neck area and around this, but as soon as he starts taking someone around the neck, then it becomes dangerous and it's a penalty against him.
Excellent.
But because he took you around here,
Around the waist,
and then he took
rolled
it
me.
outside. Yes.
Okay. I've got to the breakdown. You were a primary cleaner. You're the first man to the breakdown. What is going through your mind?
Need to pick up some speed,
That's it. And then?
and then the closer to the breakdown, and
Brilliant.
need to take smaller steps to
Yes.
make my decision.
Excellent. Try and get your foot close. Brilliant. Brilliant. And I'm coming in, and then you take me out. And you take, that's brilliant, Jerome, okay? You saw what Jerome did. He slowed down, he dropped down, and he exploded, and he tried to take a limb, and he works beyond the ball. What is the thing that you are most critical when somebody's coming into this situation, Sandile, on a steal? What is the thing as a referee you are most critical on?
There's two things that are very critical. One, when you go in there, make sure that you don't swing arm. You're not allowed to swing arm when you go in there. And other one, you don't allow to drop your shoulder when you go in there to take the man out. So you need to wrap around
Brilliant.
and make sure that you take him out.
Brilliant. Does everybody understand that? The object of what we're trying to do as a cleaner is not to hurt the opposition. It's to free our ball up. The worst thing for a coach on an attacking situation, we are 5 meters from the opposition line. What is the one thing a coach does not want to see? Which hand signal? Is the penalty when he says,
Diving in.
diving in. We must stay on our feet. What is the best way to stay on your feet, Emil?
Keep your hips low and work up.
Brilliant, Emil, brilliant. If we come into that situation, thinking to ourselves, we've shortened our steps, as Jerome has explained nicely, we've dropped our hips and we're working upwards. There's no way Sandile will be looking at sealing off. You happy with that, Sandile?
I'm happy with that, Brendan. The one thing that we don't want to see, we want to see you protecting your own body weight. So we don't want to see you hanging over there trying to protect the ball. You must be in a comfortable position, not very low, but in a comfortable position where you can see that the guy that is coming to you, you can take the contest.
Which brings us to our next situation. If I'm coming in, let's say Puna in this situation, come in to clean me, and here we go. So sometimes there's no threat, and this is exactly what he's saying. Let's say you've fallen off Michal. So Michal has taken the ball and he's fallen, and you were the latcher, and you've fallen over. But there's no threat. In what position would you like us to be?
When he's like that,
Yes.
I like him to be there in that stance there, not going down, not lower than that, to be in the right stance, supporting his own body weight so that he can take someone or he can protect the ball at the same time.
So for me, Puna, as a coach, what I want is, I do not want your legs straight. There are currently 3 professional rugby players recovering from torn grade 3 hamstrings because their legs were straight. They got hit from the top here and their hamstrings tore loose here because their hips and their knees locked. Okay, so you cannot get into that position. As Jerome was saying to us early, bend down. What is the other area we need to protect? Necks, just like that. I need you to get nice and slow down and tuck your neck in. That when somebody comes who has not been coached well and he comes with swinging arms, and a lot of people are being coached nowadays to grab necks and things like that. We give them nothing. We tuck our necks in, okay? Sandile will protect us.
When he's in that stance, you must make sure that he doesn't go over
Yes.
to go over so that he can protect his own player. The main thing that comes in when the opposition comes to clean out.
Yes.
Now, they start dipping their head. So you're not allowed to dip your head in there
Dangerous.
to go. So you need to be up and make sure that you don't dip.
It is wise advice he's giving us, okay? Not only is it going to be a penalty, because when your head is up, the referee feels you're looking up. The moment your head goes over, it looks like you're going down. Other reason we want to not get our necks over like that is injuries, hyperflexion injuries. If you get hit from the top, there's no way, and you can't even see who's coming. Okay, at least if you're scared, if you see a monster coming, you can get out of there. So, and the last thing that creates an unbelievable amount of frustration, Michal, just stand up, is when the guy comes and we say to the ref, sir, they are lying all over the ball, but the ref is doing nothing about it. So the guy is lying on our player and he's got his hand in there and he's just tucking it in there. What is the risk with that position of the opposition? What must you not do?
You mustn't throw a swinging arm
That's it.
or drop the shoulder.
Or go off your feet, because the big danger is there's nothing to clean. He's lying in there. So Michal, what would be a good way of cleaning? That's it. Come slower. Brilliant, Michal. And the reason is very simple, boys. When you're coming into a breakdown, this is a situation. You cannot come in fast. Okay, and that's where the shorter steps is so relevant. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do exactly those 4 cleans down here. This is a decision-making exercise. As with our first tackles, we're basically almost walking into the situation, going down and saying, what do I need to do? So our brain can slowly start realizing what's required, Matt. Okay, that when we start doing it faster just now, our brain go into that mode. So give me somebody over the ball, which we'll call a blowout clean. Bella, go over the ball, put your 1 foot over, that would be our cue. Give me somebody here, for me, Emil, give me a nice log roll. So lie here, as if you're lying here. Give me a no threat, yeah, please, Matt. Matt's a no threat. And in the last one, I would like a crocodile roll. So you've stolen the ball already. Good one. Next one. Good one. Next one. Is that good enough? No. Drop. Head up. Yes, last one, Michal. There is a school of thought at the moment out there that we can hit down and actually try and hurt people. Our object is not at all to hit down on a vulnerable neck with the shoulder in there and then work upwards. Does everybody understand that? Our object is the complete opposite. Our object is coming low, getting down, taking a limb and working out of the way. That's our object. Jerome, you can go in as if you're going to protect the ball. Same as the tackle, spine in line, looking up. Look how strong he is. He's not doing that, and he's not putting his knee on the floor or there. He's not sealing off, as he's saying. It was very good. By coming in and grabbing hold of a body, it shows that you are actually upwards. The moment you go down, or anything like that, if you take my hands away, I'm going to fall.
Once you're far away, let's say you're there, that's where the problem comes in. But if you're closer, then that's where you're more comfortable, because you're in a close situation where even if he cleans you, then you move with him.
These things, Matt, happen so quickly in a rugby game. The only place you learn a habit is by doing it at a low intensity very often, 3 times a week as a warm-up drill. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. You'll just go into your old habits and you'll do the first thing that comes natural, which is rush into situations without making a decision. So boys, now we've worked through the ball carrier, we've worked static decision making when it comes to cleaning, being the first man there. Now we're going to lift the ante a little bit again, okay? We're going to do all those same drills, but put some intensity to it. Go down, bend the knees, shorten the steps, plane taking up, trying to get a limb. We're not going to hit down. Sandile has said to us, do not hit down on the things, do not go off your feet. So quickly give me 2, 2, 2, and 2 in the middle. That one is the blowout drill. This is the one where he's on the ball. We've lost this ball. This is the one where he's lying all over the ball, and this is the no threat one. But he's going to bump you with a bag. Michal is going to blow him out, going to get back to the middle. He's going to crocodile roll him. He's going to go no threat, and he's going to go and log roll the guy. Are you ready, Michal? Okay, go. I want a good one now. All good now, eh? Okay, excellent, Michal. Get back quickly. Okay, get in, get in. That's it. Excellent. To the middle, Michal. And again. Okay, work him. Excellent. Get back. And now roll him. Log roll him. Excellent. Okay, Jock, come in.
Okay, the problem is here, it's very dangerous. He swings his arm when he tries to take the man out. We want him to come, hands around, and
Excellent.
take someone out instead of swinging the arm.
Excellent. Jock, go again.
Again, he lost his footing. Remember, we talk about the plane taking
Yeah.
off, not the plane landing.
Give me a good quality one. Clean him out nicely. Much better. Now do the crocodile roll. Oh, okay, stop.
That's what we don't want. We want to
Right.
stay away from the neck area as soon as possible.
Absolutely.
Because it's very dangerous.
If that's a red card, the coach is not even going to moan.